your argument.
But if we don't have any proof,
No, if you don't have a opinion, then you don't have a right to do the argument.
sir, someone are not liking our argument. Someone is said that it is not good.
If you have enough argument to try to satisfy them, if you don't have enough point, then don't debate, don't discuss. And be quiet is a better option.
But
You know,
Allah refused us, don't do argument. Allah refused us, don't do argument with someone else.
no, I think argument is the basic right. If you don't discuss, how can you learn?
Yes.
My 6 years daughter asked me the question, different type of a question. She asked a few days ago, asked the question, her mother said, wear the chapel. She said, if I am not feeling cold, why should I wear? So then I explained her, if you don't wear, you will ill. If you will ill, we will bring the medicine. For medicine, we need the money. We don't have money. And mother will take special care. You will not go to the school. Then she wears the chapel. So sometimes we need an answer. Answers are not already decided. Answer comes after the question, after the argument. It's supposed to be that you are asking me any question regarding to the grammar. Whatever the answer I am giving to you, it is not written in any book. It is not written anywhere. It is not mentioned in any channel or in Google or this and that. Whatever I am creating, the answer I am creating on the spot. Sometimes argument is good. But if you are very serious topic and you think that you don't have much points, even though you try to argue, no problem about it. But religion and racism, do not do the argument. I mean, I always
Sir, not in topic, no argument in professional life.
For
Personal
example,
life.
can you give me the example so I can explain in that way?
If you do job like this, so if someone is blaming you, so how to prove yourself
In a school,
in school?
it's happened. It's everywhere. It's not school, it's not a home, it's not a institute, in offices. Everywhere it happened. It is a name of jealousy. It is the name of nature. Some people feel jealous to you. Some people have that type of a nature. They are always, make a different type of a thing. Like take a class example. So you all have a different type of a nature. Some are serious, some are funny, some are average, some are calm, some are cool, some are too talkative. It happens. So sometimes there are the few people who are always believing in a blushing, blaming game. It happened. It's a better idea. Quiet. Don't answer. Be logical. Yeah, if you see sometime, now things are over my shadow. It's crossed the limits. Then you say and call, come on, top front, and whatever you say to the front, I will deal you. But before that, if somebody is trying to pinching you, don't go ahead. Leave out. Forget it. I always give the better example of that. When you crossing the street, the dog is barking. You never reply. Ever you reply the dog? Why you are barking? Leave him. He goes his way, you go your way. Leave out the world. If he came to bite you, cut you, then you take some sort of an action. If somebody is blaming in school or this and that happened, so you see yourself first in mirror. Is it the right blame? It's supposed to be the I blame one of my teacher that you are not taking the classes properly. So the teacher should see himself that he's taking or not. If he's not taking, it means my blame is right. But if he's taking, even though I'm wrong, so then there are different scenarios we have. If somebody is blaming in school, and if you're talking about the female and especially school, jealousy, professional jealousy, what I call other word, blaming game. Everybody wants to cut each other. Everybody wants to put each other here and there, hustle and bustle. So it's happened. Most of cases in female cases it happened. It's a better idea that you work yourself, show yourself that organization, so you are the best in working rather than anything else. Number 2 option, leave that organization and go to the another organization, means another school or another
But
way.
sir, everywhere
This happened. This most of the cases happened. You cannot change the world. It's not happening only in the schools. It happened in your home.
everywhere, yes sir.
Home, even you see that you have 3 or 4 brothers and sisters. Sometimes you have a Like you see the example here, somebody are keen to, okay, sir is giving the interview, we are asking, but some are not satisfied. They are here and they are signaling the people, let's finish this and that. It happened. What we can do about that? Leave them, go ahead, leave your journey rather than do anything in your life. But it happened everywhere. If you are thinking that if you leave this school and if you go to another school and that will not happen, no, it will happen. Because the devil is always sin everywhere, virtues are everywhere, devil is everywhere, good and bad things everywhere are present. It depends on you how you handle the situation.
Sir, what is patience?
What is?
Patience.
Patience.
Patience, sir. Patience, sir. Patience.
Patience, I think, what I call in a one word, it's a desire somehow. I mean, which you want to do. Any question?
Sir, how can we grow the patience in ourselves?
Yeah, by time.
By time.
By time. You cannot grow. You say that if somebody came to me and I myself decided in 2 months or 3 months I will change my world. No, it's not going to happen. If you see your example, you go to the 1 year ago, it's I think it was October 2020, if I'm not wrong, when you joined me.
Yes, sir.
You see the 13 months ago your nature and you see your nature. Were you in that sort of the nature to sit with the class fellows and do the funny things? You are very serious, come, you are take your classes and go away. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Even you are not sitting a minute more than your time in institute. Now it's not happening. It's a maturity. It's come time to time. I always say that here we are not teaching the English. Here I always believe the make them somebody maturity. Once your maturity come, means you got everything in your life. Not physical maturity I am talking. It's a mental maturity I am talking about it. Sometimes it's grow time to time. It's not happen. When you supposed to be the use, take an example of your class fellows. You all people sit together. In very first you are new for each other. You did not do the LOI, later on LOI, then later on you do start the fun and then later on the different things. What happens? Slowly and gradually you got somewhere. So maturity is the same sort of a scenario. It happens slow and gradually it happens. If you think that 18 years child, teenager will give me the 25 years who is the age and some sort of the maturity, it's not going to happen. Yeah, sometimes it happens. There are the 25 years age, 23 years age, they don't have a maturity. But you are 18 years or 20 years or 17 years, you have a maturity. It happens. Like you take an example of Sabi, he is in metric class. English is quite good, different things. You always are thinking about that. Would that we learn when we were in metric? So we would have been in a different position. So maturity sometimes natural. Maturity belongs to your families. Maturities depend on time, and by time to time you learn the maturity.
Sir, here the question, sir. Sir, some people they love me and some people they hate me. So, sir, who is responsible, sir? Sir, me or they?
All are.
So, how, sir?
All are have a different thinking. If somebody loves you, for him, you see that everybody is a matching scenario. If somebody is terrorist,
Yes, sir.
he loves the another terrorist. He never loved the common people. If somebody, you recently have seen the Peshawar, there was a suicide,
Yes, sir.
bomb attack in mosque. So, that body who suicide, we hate him. But that body was liked by those terrorists who sent him. So, it depends on that. If somebody is matching you,
Yes, sir.
fair enough, then it's lovable for you. Somebody not matching you, it's hater for you, no problem. But sometimes we are overconscious about it. I can leave all these things. Jealousy, blaming, hate, forget it. If somebody is jealous to you, leave him. In Punjabi, it's mati pao. Leave him. If somebody is blaming you, leave him. If somebody, what was the third position? Hate.
Yes, sir. Hate.
Leave him. If somebody is hate, what happened?
Okay, sir. Then how to be a good person, sir?
We are all are good people. what do you mean by that good person?
No, sir.
Good
They said
person
there's
means that
your
every time
tradition.
I'm sitting in the mosque and I have a tasbih, beads in my hand and cape, and I'm a good person.
No, sir.
No.
By the character, by the heart. Sir.
It's by heart, by soul, by mind, by approach, by behaviors, by attitudes. You always think I am good. I am good enough. Finish it. Whatever the others are thinking, let them think.
Sir, what is the attitude, sir? Why the people consider that the attitude is the ego, sir?
Attitude is very good since some time. It's supposed to be the I am not supposed, but be naturally taking out.
Yes, sir.
I am teaching you frankly. Yesterday I was shouting on somebody. I was shouting so loud.
Yeah,
That
sir.
attitude was needed. That attitude was needed by me because I want to control my things. If I did not show my attitude, did not show my that attitude, so what happened? I did not get the result which I want to get.
So what is the difference between attitude and ego?
Attitude is sometimes a very positive. Sometimes you can say this in negative as well as, but ego is what I call is by inner, and which is not good thing, which never been ended. I think we should not have egos. Somebody said, if your student will go better than you, what you think? Do you feel jealousy or ego? I said, no, I feel proud because I am very positive in regard. If I feel jealousy, if I feel anything, I have an ego, I think these are not good things. Ego at least is not good. Even Islam doesn't allow in that perspective.
To be in an ego.
Islam says, come on, be simple, be positive, be approachable.
So then
Sir,
how
how
do
can we remove corruption? Corruption.
I don't know, I haven't done so, I don't know. But simple, rules and regulation. If you have rules and regulation and system, there will be a no.
Sir, why we don't follow rules and regulation?
Because of the lack of the government system. If government is taking the bribery, then who handles it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose I am a government employee, you are a government employee, you are the officer in that office. If I are taking the money, bribery, definitely clerks, peon, everybody will keep going on. If I stopped it and I give some explanation later to my employee, then who do?
Can we change our government?
Absolutely by the vote. It is our fault.
Yes,
It's not
sir.
a government fault. You recently have noticed down that we have a what I call elections.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, the election recently we had. What happened? How many people? If you ask people, have you given the vote?
No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Majority not.
Yes, sir.
Everybody was
Sleeping.
sleeping,
Yes, sir.
and everybody was thinking what will happen with one my vote.
Hmm.
So this is we are the defaulter because everything we cannot blame on the what I call the government. If you had chappal, somebody stolen from the mosque, or stolen the glass from somewhere. Even sometimes my marker is stolen from here. It's a government fault. No, it's a fault of the public.
Public is
The
responsible.
public is responsible somehow, somewhere.
Sir, Pakistan is going to be nowadays Pakistan going to be bankrupt because of a politician, because of a democracy.
Absolutely.
Is
Without
the-
doubt. They are kind of, you see that we don't have a money. We
Sir, my
don't.
question is that martial is a
Somebody
martial
remind him.
is a martial is a martial better for our country?
GDP.
What is that? Even you don't understand the regular question, but I reply you.
Sir, I understand.
Why notice down? You rather see that what happened. Even you recently see that we don't have the money,
Yes, sir.
and we are about to bankrupt, and we don't have money to give the. Even people are not understanding this one.
Yes,
This
sir.
will not impact the private people.
Yes, sir.
This bankrupt means it will impact the government employee who are getting the salaries.
Salary.
Primary.
If bank doesn't have a money, how they can get their salaries? If suppose your father is government servant, he is not getting the salary 1 month, 2 months or 6 months, how he can run his home. And after that, very next impact come on general public, like a private organizations. Like I can talk about the myself. For example, if your parents doesn't have a money and they don't give you the money, how can you pay the fees and something different? And then this impact go to the landlords. Because if people don't have money, people will not purchase any vegetable or any ration or this and that. Definitely what they will do. So slowly and gradually, what is the first impact? That first impact will be on government employees. And what happened in Pakistan, we are going to be bankrupt. And Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, was going to the conference with the 70 people. And the millions they used over there. By plane they are going, they are living over there, they are using the money of Pakistan. And they recently approved 160 cars, 160 vehicles, which is about to be 1 Arab. So now you think that we have what I call corrupt politician we have. Early question was the first question was politician.
Sir, is the martial law solution for that? Because also it happened in the past.
You see that nowadays, even yesterday there was Imran Riyad, TV anchor was arrested at airport. So I think it's almost martial law system.
Yes.
I think if we see this sort of the condition, then it's better to the army come and take over. Martial law is a better solution for my point of view. At least we see some sort of a discipline. I remember when in 1999, I think the General Pervez Musharraf took over. I remember that in 2002-1, there was a army soldiers were standing in the examinations hall, especially in BA exam, BCom exams. Everybody was panicked. Teachers were panicked. Staff was panicked. Even the students were panicked. So how could we do the copy? Because the army is standing over there. But army is not solution of each and everything. If you send army everywhere, finally they become you remember the black sheep. The same sort of a thing happened. If army goes everywhere, and finally they are also corrupt. So you cannot send everywhere, but somehow, somewhere we needed a 1 year or 2 year solution. So we should have a martial law.
So what do you think, what's the reason Pakistan is standing right here?
Pakistan?
Is standing in the middle of bankruptcy?
Because of the politicians, because of the system, because of the management, because they don't follow the system. They are borrowing the money and they are not returning. It's supposed to be that you are taking 50,000 from someone, and after some time he say, come return back me the 50,000. You said, I don't have, give me 50,000 more. Then you have a liability of the 1 lakh. And after some time you said, give me the 2 lakhs more. And on that particular you have a system. So you pay the extra money. If you take the 1 lakh, you pay the 150. If you take a 3 lakh, you pay the 450. And every year the ratio will increase. Finally you have taken the 3 lakhs and you will pay the 8 lakhs.
Yes.
And if dollar is increasing in Pakistan, so your what I call loan money is increasing day by day.
Sir, why dollar increase day by day? And
Because
how
of
we
the
control?
export system.
And sir, how we control that kind of?
Simple corruption. Because you know what happened? Approximately somebody told me that 1,000 million dollar people kept in their home.
Yes, sir.
I mean they are not in market.
Yes, sir.
So if something is not rolling,
Yes.
how can come down? You have seen the rate of gold. 2021 January, gold rate was around to the 1 lakh somewhere, 1 lakh 10,000.
Yes, sir.
And after the 1 year, the gold rate 1 lakh 10,000 to 2 lakh 10,000.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Almost
You may notice down. Why dollar is increasing? One thing is that people are keeping in their pockets. They are not utilizing in the market. Second thing is export. We are not giving anything to them. Whatever they are sending abroad people, which we call imported item. importing, so they charge us, they take the money in dollars. And if we pay them dollar, they give the things. So that is why dollar rate is increasing day by
Okay, sir.
day.
Here's a question, sir. You are the owner of Extreme Institute of Knowledge. So what should you improve?
So there are few things to be improved. Discipline.
Yes.
I think one thing is missing in that. But problem is that I am taking the classes. That is why outside that discipline is not
Mandate.
as managed as it should be.
Yes.
And I think it is on your shoulders now.
Yes.
The Rashid or anybody over here, that you people see the discipline.
Sir. Okay.
You got some sort of the responsibility. But if you are standing outside,
Yes. Sir.
like you, he or she are standing, you, then who follow you?
Yes, sir.
You have ever noticed down, I always do the fun in the class.
Yes. Sir. Not outside.
Sometimes I taunt, sometimes I teach, sometimes I laugh and smile and say everything in the class. You never see me outside.
Okay, sir. What should
Outside
students
I
do?
always stop, you go there, sit down, don't stay here. Why? The reason is that if I don't make this particular thing, if I don't follow it, then who make it? Who follow it?
No one.
So response is one thing is that, and there are the few things to be improved, but this is a time problem issue because I am not free. If I sit in the what I call in my office
Yes, sir,
every
reception.
time and I in the corridor or in the receptionist area every time,
Yes, sir.
I think everything will be handled, no problem about it.
Okay, sir. What should students do?
Hard work. 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, hard work. Better English,
Yes, sir.
better computer, better knowledge. One of an improved person I ever last 4 or 5 years I have seen, that is Mohsin.
Yes, sir.
Because when Mohsin came to me, he didn't know the mathematics. He didn't have an idea about the general knowledge. What is general knowledge? Didn't have an idea. You people have an idea. He didn't have an idea. He didn't know about English. After the few years, you see that his mathematics is good, general knowledge is good, even though the English is good. It's the hard work, all about the hard work. If you do hard work, you get the result. If you notice down, the why people are learning with me English. What are the reasons? Reasons are I always giving them a time. I
Yes,
take the
sir.
regular classes.
Yes, sir.
I am here to show that okay, I will make you is my guarantee. So sometimes what happens is you need to give the time, you be regular, you work hard, and think about it, what is the next plan. To be very honest, if I ask you the one question to you people, if I say what is your next plan? What is the next plan of 2023? What kind of a courses or what kind of a things in future you do? You have only two plans in your life. One I know computer, one I know English.
Yes,
sir.
No, not fair.
Yes, sir.
If
DK.
you are a good mathematician, you think that your mathematics is good or not, at that level or not. If you are zoologist, you think that you are, one thing you know, one thing is to give up, one thing to give the people.
Yes, sir.
That's three different type of other things. You know, you give up or you give. So you have to think about that. You give the time. What I am doing.
Yes,
Like
sir.
I give your example. You belong to the electronics department. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever made any new thing
No, sir.
which you think that I made it? Now I show my class fellow, and I show the teacher. I show my class fellow and everybody. This is I make it. I made it, and this is my field. I can do this. You can show the people.
Yes, sir. I have made one thing, sir.
What?
Sir, if a woman is pregnant, sir, so what is the blood pressure of that, sir? So there's a sir.
Carry here one day.
It was submitted at the Sindh University, sir, in exams time.
Okay,
That's.
no, you show here. We do the experiment.
Sir, once again, sir, I should do that, sir.
You carry over here. We will do the fun one day. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Everybody will see you. Everybody will appreciate you.
Yes.
I don't know about the they will appreciate you or not. I'm one of them.
Yes, sir.
Be aware of it.
Okay, sir.
Question.
No, sir. Thank
No
you.
question.
No, sir.
And over.
Yes, sir.
Any personal would you like to ask today?
No, sir. Thank you.
Sir, why did you do love marriage?
Love marriage.
There was an
Because he option was there.
no, there was an, also another option for the arranged marriage. Why did you do only
I
love marriage?
already told you. You didn't hear that. I think my love marriage I smoothly arranged it.
No, sir. everybody have to arrange the scenario and the
I
everything.
arrange well prepared arrangement, even my in-law, except few people, are my wife, in-laws, they didn't know. It is a love marriage. They thought it's an arranged marriage. He sent the proposal in the different ways. If somebody have this issue, I can resolve it, no problem. I can guide, there is no issue about it. Because you know what happened in our families. If I send a proposal as a love marriage, it would possible that it would reject. So you have to think about before each and everything, every action, you have to think about that
Sir,
particular.
give him some ideas. How to propose?
Simple as that, but your male should propose.
Sir, how did you
not
propose,
propose.
sir? How did you propose?
But sir, I have a question. To whom I have to propose?
Oh.
Sataj.
Bindri.
But a very unusual question, but I give the answer that propose you cannot propose everybody.
Exactly.
What I earlier said that whatever happened there, everybody, if a boy see a girl or a girl see a boy, attraction.
No,
You love somebody, you straightforward propose, no problem. Whether it's nowadays very easy, do the WhatsApp.
Yes.
No issue about it. Why are you thinking about I cannot face? You know, most afraid thing is that. Okay, so
sir, I don't fear of anybody else.
but there should be someone.
But sir, even sir, I
Not
haven't.
someone, how can you propose?
Yes, sir.
I
Beauty
haven't,
of the purpose, you should know the how to play with the words.
I haven't proposed anybody else because I don't like anybody.
Anybody else?
So,
But you love
Because
but you love
yes,
anybody.
because-
But you love anybody. You don't like, but you love
I
anybody.
love myself.
okay, so you propose yourself. See the mirror, I love you.
Sir, I propose each and every day.
Any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Thank you.
I think love is whatever people's making love a sort of for the game.
Yes, sir. It's not.
I'm always in love. I'm always worried about the girl, not worried about the boy. Because what happened? Most of the cases, if you see, if pair didn't meet with any case,
Yes.
supposed to be the I said a boy sent the proposal and her family denies. You know, when I was sending the proposal, there was my few friends. They were asking me the question. You are pure Sindhi, typical Sindhi speaking style person. And you are sending the proposal a Pathan family, which are pure Pathan. They are not the Yusuf Zai and this and that type of thing. Is there any match? They will say yes.
No, sir.
So
Not
I
so.
did. What happened? First I confirmed each and everything from my wife. That, in your family, they allowed to give to the other families or not?
Sir, we can call it luck. It's a luck. No.
Luck? No, I don't believe on that. I don't believe on that particular, that it is a luck. I already said that sometimes the faltu okay, meat is not meat. But God knows better. You leave on Allah rather than again anything else. The question is that if you are sending before sending the proposal, you have to finalize each and everything before that. There should be a good understanding between a male and female, a boy or a girl. They should know each background of their family. When I thought that I will ask my family, I want to send a proposal, I know my family will not deny me. I know about that particular thing. But I confirmed each and everything that in my law, that with my family, my wife, they are allowing, is there any tradition in your family to give a female to the outside, any other tribe? She said, yes, we have a presently 3 or 4 recently given over there and there, and especially 2 are the Sindhi family. When you feel these sort of things, comfort zone, then you take an action. Otherwise, you don't be ready, be quick, be early. But what happened in these cases? A boy in the end of a day doing the marriage and getting each and everything of a life, a girl is crying at home and
Sir.
nothing happened.
Okay, sir. Sir, what? Sir, please tell us. Tell us one thing, sir. One bad habit and one good habit to all of us. One by one.
Give me my purse. Chor.
One bad habit of the Farman is,
Sir, he is
for everybody,
thief,
sir.
sir. He is thief.
Start from
This
Rashid,
one
sir.
I got.
directly I was talking.
Yes, sir.
Sir, start from the Rashid because he is in the
In front of.
You asked the question, I start from you.
Yes, sir. Please. Sir, Ashish, sir.
So,
camera.
Farman bad habit is that always doing the fun.
No, sir, never.
Never.
Whatever I have seen, I have talked about that particular time frame. I am not with you 24 hours. Might be at home you are very serious and you are not doing.
Farman.
Shh, don't do. Sometimes it happens. Positive thing about the Farman is that he capturing the things quickly. I mean, if I explain somebody something, might be he or she asked her twice or thrice, but Farman never asked me again that question he got in the first attempt, whatever I am teaching. I don't know, sir, you are genius and I am a genius.
Sir, he is not a genius.
Yes,
He is
sir.
not genius.
And Haram.
Haram, bit anger, sometimes feel, teach, sometimes getting what I call it, this word.
Jealousy.
If somebody says something, immediate answer.
Yes, sir.
Don't answer. Don't say somebody. You be cool and calm. Sometimes anger nature or anger, not very high perception, peak, but somehow, somewhere you immediately give the answer. Sometimes you don't need to give the answer. Sometimes better to be see with a stare eyes or better to be give the smile, but don't give the answer. Every time answer is not immediate.
Yes, sir.
Hormat, sir.
Okay, good habit, no. She is a good habit, but I said that she was very hard worker. But right now it's a bit lacking.
Sir, who?
That not that level which I
Sir, Ashish.
Rashid. Rashid is panic person. Immediate panic. Whatever anybody say, it's some sort of the Huram habit. Anybody say something or something happened, he's feeling bucket somehow. What happened? Shivering. So you control your nerves, hold your nerves. Come on, I will resolve it.
Okay, sir.
That is not issue. Immediately don't take on your
And good habits.
mind. Good habit is that he is punctual and regular.
And he's
He's committed since 2019 he with me. So I never ever seen so long absent or this and that. If he do the holiday, he informed me. And otherwise he's very punctual, he's on time and everything.
So I'm hard worker, sir. Say.
Hard look, Rashid, hard working is two different things.
Yes, sir.
One hard working is that this is hard work that you are going to university, coming to the center, giving the time, then going to the home. This is hard work, no doubt about it. But if you're talking about something,
Gulzar.
Gulzar, sir, about Gulzar.
Yes, sir. Gulzado.
Gulzado, good mind, good approach, but not hard work. Means I don't understand personally, it's a bit I'm going to, might be heart your heart, that the last few months I have noticed you are not serious, you are blowing somewhere, like somebody fall in love.
Sir, you are counting someone's heart.
No, I'm very serious about it. Somebody, हम भी आदमी थे काम के, ये तो इश्क था जिसने हमें निकम्मा बना दिया.
Okay, sir. About Sami, sir.
Sami, good habit is that, or something is good in that. Whatever the age he had, I think if I'm not wrong, he is 15 or 17 or 18, something like that. Am I right?
18th.
18. In this age, his English is good. You know what is good about his speaking? You have noticed, never noticed, but I have noticed. He speaks less, but he has a very valid point.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you check it out, the discussions, you go to the YouTube channel, you check it out, his discussion. Whenever he speaks, his points but few but very valid. Sometimes you people are speaking 20 lines, 30 lines, not stop speaking. but your same material you are repeating, same thoughts you are repeating, but where he speaks the 5 sentences, but those are the valid points.
Yes, sir.
I noticed down, you may check it out the very next time the what happened.
Okay, sir.
And bad habit I don't get yet. But he's not as energetic.
So he is not regular.
A young age should be person energetic, quite glorious, quite fluent,
Not regular.
quite overconscious. So I want to do something in my life. Then that is the lacking. That attitude is not present, and that should be in this world. If you want to do something, then that should be in this world.
Sir, hormat, sir, hormat.
Hormat, same bad habit is that she was a very good in study. But again, in study she is a bit lacking.
Yes, sir.
And this is the bad habit.
Yes, sir.
They are working hard, especially most sisters doing job. And whatever that they are teaching in school, especially the pre-nursery and nursery, it's a very harsh to teach.
Yes, sir.
Both sisters are very harsh to teach. I always believe that somebody offer me, give the handsome amount and teach the children nursery or pre-nursery or KG or 1 or 2 or 3 will pay you the handsome amount. I will definitely deny.
It means they are going to
Because
destroy
they are
the
very
pictures.
difficult to teach, handle the children. But one benefit is there. Once they got a married, they got a children, they will feel comfortable. But then come to the center and regularly taking the classes and this and that, I think this is the positive sign about it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Who left?
Mother.
प्रमाण
Okay.
प्रमाण हो गया ना सर ने बताया
We done it.
Mother.
Same sort of the mother is a Rizwan, they are a metric student, they have done the good job as per their age, they have lots of time to go ahead, they can prove themselves in a different way, they can show their life in different ways for people. Because they have lots of time, who's crossing the inter and university life, they are losing their major time. But one thing I always personally feel sorry for that, especially Rizwan, mother, they lost their beauty of a childhood. मेरे बचपन में कितने अच्छे थे तब तो खिलौने टूटा करते थे, they sort of thing, they lost it. Whenever my family said, stop children to do not play in the street at 8 o'clock, at 9 o'clock, at 11 o'clock at night in the street, I said, leave them, this is the golden age. Let them play. After some time, they got a burden of the study, burden of the different things, and they never do anything again. And we don't get a time to do anything different.
Yes, sir.
So I think that beauty also should be there. You should enjoy childhood. You should enjoy your teenage. If once that has gone, the Oscar Wilde's beautiful quotation, which I mostly like it, no one is rich enough to buy back his own past. कोई अमीर नहीं है कि अपनी मादी को खरीद सके.
Okay, sir.
Any question?
Sir, Aslan and Fezan, they are
Faizan is trying hard because he belonging to the madrasa. There is a different type of the world.
Yes, sir. Education.
But one thing is good about Faizan, he is not that rigid type of the world. They are fundamentalist. If you go madrasas and different things, he has a broad thinking. He is thinking about the English, about the computer, and trying to do something different.
Yes, sir.
Bad thing, I don't know recently, but sometime it was happened that is cool and calm. As I said about the Sami, same in Arslan case.
Faizan.
Should, in this class, they should show yourself, display yourself. Whenever you enter in a basic level, you remember sometimes abruptly I speak the English and show myself that, I can speak in that style. You people hear me, you stare eyes watching, son is speaking that style, we would like to speak him. And that kind of the mannerism we needed. Why did I do that? Even you were in the basic. Because sometimes you show the people, to see that what I am. Your earlier question was, who are you?
Yes.
This is what I am. And I can show the world. Because sometimes should go in the shops. If you see something in display, you like the design, then you go to the shop and then you talk about it. If you don't see, how can you talk about it? So sometimes display is needed over there. If somebody is speaking, if not speaking, so how can you get that he is a good speaker or a bad speaker? So display sometimes needed. So we have to show the display. This is the lacking point, but otherwise they are hardworking. And what happened with them, the first 6 months, they were just learning. They were just, Faizan was just coming and going, coming and going. After the few months, 6 months, he realized he was trying to study at home. He think about what is active, what is right and what is wrong. Then slowly and gradually now he is getting the points.
Okay, about Arslan, sir.
It's the same scenario. I lecture in Aslan. Aslan is also in metric. It might be the people thought that he is a MA holder or something by his mustache. But no, he is in metric. He is improving. He told me himself that I was a student who everybody thought that he will not do something. So I think there is a better scenario, but be regular, be attentive. Like you see that if you regular, if you work hard, you do the fun. I am not denying that. Your fun is your life. Everything with you. Sometimes Farman is doing. I said if Farman is not in class, you people may not enjoy it.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, different is the point. Everybody is needed because we are the character of a different thing. If I don't teach, you will not be here. If somebody is not sincere, you will be not here. If somebody is not steady, that body will not be here. If somebody is not funny, we need a different character.
Yes, sir.
But we adopt each and everything. I always have believed that put your hand in every fire. You have to go for everything. If I believe that I could do the management, I believe that I can teach, I believe that I can control, I believe that I can do this and that, I believe that I can do the business. I think you have to put your fire in every hand, but your hand in every fire, but you have to think about it. You have to realize about it. This is trying. You should count your career counseling, write your age on paper, family members, what kind of amount you are getting in a month and what you are doing. If you are following that, in that, Guldado is very clear in that. So whatever I am earning, where I am utilizing, why I am utilizing, and how I am utilizing. He has a negative point, but this is a positive thing. Whatever I am getting, how to manage it. This is a very good sign of a person. Question?
No, sir.
Finished?
Yes, sir.
Tired?
Yes, sir.